verse number 39. पुरुषार्थत्रयाविष्टः पुरुषः पशवो ध्रुवं मोक्षार्थी पुरुषश्रेष्ठः इति वेदान्तडिण्डिमः. So the advantage here is when I started typing or our material, so printout is bigger, so that it becomes easier without looking at without using the specs. I could read. Now when I look at the book, letters are so small, I am not able to really understand anything. However, so Purushaha Purusarthatraya Avishtaha, that is what we have discussed this point. Generally, if you look at people, Purushaha people, so they are Avishtaha, committed, that too deeply, passionately, to what? Three Purusharthas: Dharma, Artha and Kama. Let us say a righteous way of living, so that they will go to different lokas. And Artha, security; Kama, pleasure. Whereas they are called here Pashavaha, they are like animal. There is no big difference. Animal means what here is like animal follows the instinct. What we call also sometimes animals are programmed. So nowadays also they started developing intelligence, okay? Like when objects started having artificial intelligence, what to talk of, animals, okay? So this is a very strange thing nowadays. But what we say, in short, the animals, they do follow instinct. So when they follow instinct, their viveka is not that much developed as in the case of human beings. They do have viveka. Especially when you hit a dog knows very well, next time when you go, at least starts barking at you. You understand? There that dog uses, the viveka. Let me protect myself, so that let me bark, let me announce my owner, my enemy is coming here. You understand? So there is some type of viveka, but not that advanced as in the case of human beings. That's why you can see very well, especially in animal case, even if dog case also. You hit few times, dog will be, seeing at you, looking at you, barking and chasing, all these things. Then if you start giving something, food, first time will be reluctant, but keep it and come away. Next time when you go food, the dog will come to you. Because they do not hold on to, and of course they cannot. There are some exception cases, let us not look at that, okay? Whereas in human case is entirely different. So that's why here in short, they are called Pashavaha. So they are ignorant, under the spell of their natural instinct. Whereas Purushaha, moksharthi. So the person who is moksharthi, so the one who is desires of liberation. So that person, what happens to that person? That person is called Sreshtaha, is a preeminent, or you can say great person. So who does not come under natural instinct. And this is what is called iti Vedanta Dindimaha. Let us read the next verse. Ghata kudyadikam sarvam mritika matram evacha तथा ब्रह्म जगत सर्वम iti vedanta dindimaha. Gives a beautiful example. Ghata kudyadikam. Sarvam mrutika matram evacha. So those days they used to make this wall out of mud. Mud wall is actually good. In summer it is cold. In winter it is warmer. Very nice actually. And interestingly also they do it. That they use this cow dung. So with the cow dung they do, cleaning the mud house. I don't know whether in your country was there or not, whether you have seen in your childhood or not, I doubt. So in India, like 20-30 years back, it was full. Now they destroyed. It is very rare to see. Now it is a specimen. In fact, somewhere I told, can we have a mud house? The person says, Swamiji, it is very expensive. And also we have to find out people who can do that. I said, what are you talking? In my childhood, I told that person, in my childhood, I had seen only that. What are you talking? Sorry, in these years, things have changed a lot. And the worst thing which I could not digest, really, I said, okay, forget about that. We'll go little do differently. We'll put the cementing, and on the top, I would like to put the straw. So the double protection. Person says, sorry, Swamiji. I say, why? Very difficult to find out the people, those who do the straw work, then a straw covering. I said, what are you talking? Because in my childhood I had seen, in every village, at least minimum 30-40 people, minimum, will be expert to do this job. Plus labor. Now you are saying in the whole locality, in the population of, let us say, 100,000 people, it is very difficult to find some people. He says, yes, it is very difficult to find. We have to really get some people from tribal region, then only we can get it done. Imagine what a advancement we are now, okay? Only concrete jungle, nothing else. However, very sorry affairs. Here he says, Ghata Kudyadikam, from there I took. The wall was made up of this mud. In fact, when you do in the mud, it is very nature friendly and you are with the nature. Many good things happens. And of course, there are certain bad things also, like, if rat and other things happens, you know what happens. But don't worry, if rats are there, there will be rat snake. Very scary, but nothing will happen. So rats are taken care by rat snake. So, nicely, we said, the environment takes care of itself. In fact, I was going through one very serious joke I can share with you, how environment is being taken care of present day, those days and this day. Those days it was like this. These days, so in front of local municipality, let us say, local panchayat actually, village body, one person came and planted a plant in the morning. Evening, one goat came and ate that plant. In the night, the president of that panchayat, sarpanch, he ate the goat. And in the morning, Corona took away that sarpanch. So within 24 hours, nature made everything balanced. However, nature takes care of everything. We don't have to do anything. Here he says very nicely, anything that you see here those days, Ghata kudyadikam, whether it is wall, whether it is a pot, whether you see some glass or many things related to clay, made up of clay, sarvam mrittika matram evacha, is nothing but only clay indeed. Tatha, in the same way, sarvam jagat brahma iti, the entire creation is Brahman. Why? Here we have to look at this point, that whether it is a pot, wall or anything, the product cannot be different from the material cause. So the product is again nothing, material cause plus intelligence. Like if we see the cloth that we are having, all your dress is what? Material cause, whether it's cotton, terylene or whatever, polyester, whatever you have. That material plus some intelligence. So here also same thing. Jagat that we see, Jagat also is made up of some material. So that means material plus something. What is that plus something? The intelligence. So material plus intelligence. And interestingly, here material is Brahman and intelligence also is Brahman. So when both are Brahman, so that means entire Jagat is nothing but Brahman. Let us read the next verse. Sannihatyatrayam hitva doyam vitva khilatigam ekam buddhva snute moksham iti vedanta dindimaha. Here gives numbers, very interestingly different numbers. I think here translation may go wrong, be careful. So each one talks a little differently, so we have to see carefully here. First it says Shat Nihatya. So 6 things to be a seeker, what should do? Should nihatya, should eliminate, should kill, should destroy. Or a better word, having destroyed, that is better word. Right translation, having destroyed, having eliminated, having killed. What are the things? Sat. Sat means 6 things. So what are the 6 things? So that we say, Kama Krodhadi, Kama Krodha Lobha Moha Mada Mascharya. So these are the 6 things. Desire, anger, Lobha, greed, delusion, arrogance and jealousy. So this is to be eliminated, because when we are having this, any one of them are strong in me, definitely my life is going to go other way around. Let it be there, but I should not be under the spell of it. That's why eliminating. As unwanted object, as unwanted things in my life. Then he says, what do you need to do? Doyam bhitva. So when he says doyam bhitva, trayam hitva. First is trayam hitva. So trayam hitva means one need to get rid of. Hitva means getting rid of 3 things. So generally translation might have been put here that 3 gunas, sattva, raja, tama, if I am right. technically not right. So this is what, I'm sorry, but even though our group of translation, but we have to be little careful here, okay? Can be taken, nothing wrong in it. But it is better to take, when we talk about trayam hitva, getting rid of three things. Because technically, sattva, rajatama, three gunas cannot be got rid of. Because nitya sattvasta bhavaha, we need sattva, full sattva. So how to get rid of? So superficially can be said, but technically difficult. That's why we take it little differently. So instead of this sattva, rajatama guna, we can take eshanatrayam. So eshanatrayam means three types of longings. So what are they? We say, first of all is putrecha, vittecha, lokecha. These three. So when you say putrecha, so putra literal translation is child. Actually, it's not a progeny. It is that me wants to survive through something. So I want to survive. That survival instinct. Why people are interested to have child? I want to see my extension. So that my extension is available all the time. Nothing else. And what that extension becomes, don't ask me, okay? So that fellow will or fellow will be worse than me. Please don't misunderstand, okay? I'm not putting a worse than you, okay? If that's putting worse than me. And interestingly, I have seen, as the parents, the children becomes one step ahead in all aspects. If it is all aspect, I can accept, but if it is the combination of, this, the beautiful story of this, what do you call it, Bernard Shaw and that beautiful woman, that actress. So, let us marry, the actress proposed, let us marry together. Why? Imagine if we have a child with my beauty and your brain. What would be the combination? Wow, what a great thing to happen. And Bernard said, yes, thank you. Imagine if it happens other way around. With my beauty and your brain. Disaster. And I am not telling you jokes. Most of the time it happens like that. Very rarely the children pick up the best of parents. Very rarely. And wherever they have picked up, they have excelled like anything. So in common parlance, what I have observed or observing, either worse or about to be worse, okay? That's all. Anyway, let me not. So putra ichha. So desire to have a child, a progeny, or anything. So that through that one wants to survive, like a Swami. So wants to have ashram. So that is called child. You understand what I am trying to say? So through the ashram, the Swami wants to survive. So each one wants to be survived through something. So that is called putrecha, number one. Number two is called vittecha. So vitta means wealth. That is connected to security. So I need to be secured. So that means my day-to-day life must be taken care of properly. This is another type of desire. Everybody have and wants to continue with this. And third one is called lokecha. That is more dangerous. So lokecha means I have to make sure that my life after death also is secured. The life after death must be secured. So going to different locals, different fields of experiences. That's why I want to be good. All these religious people, they become goody-goody. Why? Deep within they cry, but they behave very goody-goody. Because there is a fear, there is a concern that after death, I will go to heaven, that too permanently. Or else I will go to hell permanently. However, so this lokecha, so these three asanas, three types of longings, one should get rid of. Because as long as the person is under only one of the longing, definitely that person's mind will not be available. Have you not observed? Especially, many of you have children. What happens to you? In each and every moment, first, do you think of yourself or your child? Suppose you see some good food, good thing, something. Oh, my child would have been here. And this is what I see everywhere, especially when people come to listen to the discourse, okay? If a man comes, suppose there is some point, nice point. No, my wife should have come to listen to this. As though this is not required for him, okay? Only for wife. And if wife happens to there some point, is very interesting point. My husband should have come to listen to this. So as though it is not needed or required for the wife, okay? But interestingly, that is just to teach, just to communicate to husband or wife. But here, as a father, as a mother, always your mind is focused, oh, my child is deprived of. Can you see this point? Even if you give the best, always you would think, your child is deprived of. I am asking you, because all these parents are stupid, okay? I can tell openly. Parents are real stupid. Somebody said openly, when I was saying parents are stupid, Swamiji, unless we were stupid, how come we become parent? So that is our certificate. So please don't disrespect, okay? What I am highlighting here is, most of the parents make mistake. Because now only all are grown up, only two cases I can talk strongly. Only two people are here, okay, 2-3 people, they can listen to it. All these parents have a problem that what I could not do it, what I could not get it, I must give the best to my child. Have you gone crazy? Hey, because you did not get many things, that's why you are better today. Had you got, you would have been worse. Allow the child to grow by himself or herself naturally. Don't do spoon feeding. Don't try to mold according to yourself. And I have seen many cases. I am the best example. My parents tried to mold me the way they wanted. Finally, what happened? I ran away from them. You understand? Because I was smart, intelligent enough. That's why. I have to take this much credit here. It is not going to happen. If your child is smart, you think will continue with you? Will kick you first. That's why don't waste your time with the children. Allow them to grow. If you can, do it. If you cannot, withdraw. Don't do spoon feeding. However, this is not my topic here. Second one is called putrecha. Because seeing this thing, so that's why I picked up, okay? Like, I remember in Orissa, somebody was saying, Swamiji, I want to teach my child artificial intelligence. I said, where did you learn this artificial intelligence? Your child itself is artificial, don't worry. I told your child itself is artificial. Why do you want to teach artificial intelligence to the child? So you can provide the environment, let the child pick up. That's all. However, coming back to the point here, putra ichha, then loke ichha. It's how you go crazy. Lokecha, same thing also thinking of going to anywhere. So that becomes undercurrent. Anything you do, only that is your thinking. Remember one thing, you have to find out what is your undercurrent thinking and work on with it. Whatever is undercurrent thinking, whatever, that is your sense of longing. That is what your weakness. And try to see whether it is healthy or not. And work with it. However, so then he says, doyam vitva. So doyam means two, vitva means broken. So what are the two things to be broken? So here he says, what, getting a false notion? No, not necessarily. We can go little bit. Same thing also we can do. Doyam vitva. How? We have seen. How we need to do here is, we need to understand Jiva and Ishvara, two things, as one. This two becomes one. Doyam vitva akhilatigam. These two words can be taken. How? Through this bhagatyaga lakshanam. So terminology we have used long back. Bhagatyaga lakshanam. Taking something, removing something. And arriving at that both Jiva and Ishvara, Jiva means individual, Ishvara means the God, are one and same. So this hitva is a process, bhitva is a process where we need to really break our thinking, our mind, to arrive at this point. So even though it is being highlighted here, getting rid of false notions of divisions and realizing this Brahman, how is it possible? This is through the Bhagatyaga Lakshana. Then only this Ekam Buddhva. So Ekam means that which is non-dual. Buddhva, having known, Moksham Asnudeti. Liberation gains. Means that person gains liberation. That person is liberated. And that person, a seeker in the beginning, starts working on to eliminate the 6 enemies, which starts with kama, krodha, desire, anger, lobha, moha, mada, mascharya, that greediness, delusion, jealousy and arrogance. Mada, arrogance, and then this jealousy. And of course, the one who grows out of 3 asanas. And finally, the one who understands that Jiva and Ishvara one and same through this called Bhagatyaga Lakshana. That person who understands non-dual Brahman is only liberated. So it is a process. More of it we'll see. Please close your eyes. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.